Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a candle wax reading for the year 2023 for anyone who has sun, moon or rising in the sign of Virgo. So if you're a Virgo or you want to know how 2023 is going to be unwrapped for a Virgo who you want to know about and you care for them, this is the video that you might want to watch. I wanted to thank you all for supporting my channel during the last year. You guys who have been following me for a while, thank you so much. And even if you just watched my video for the first time, this is the first one you're watching, welcome to my channel and I appreciate your support. If you like the kind of work that I do, please feel free to subscribe. And also, there are more videos on the playlist that I have on my channel that you can watch. Um, Also, specific and special thanks to those of you who ordered private readings during the last year. Thank you so much. If you're interested, you can find my contact in the About tab and ask a private reading. So let's start the reading. I want to focus on the energies and see what messages we receive for 2023 for Virgo. And what are the three main things that Virgo needs to focus or they will hear about, or three major things that happen for them based on the energies that I'm channeling today in 2023. So let's start the reading. I have changed my audio set. We got a new microphone because I saw the comments that people were saying sometimes the audio is not that good on my device. It works, it's good, but anyways, I changed it. So please leave me comments and let me know if it works. About this a bright change for you. Something very change. Something very big is gonna change, bring a lot of change for you. I saw a lot of light there. There's something which you didn't expect somehow. um, Maybe even people are gonna make you aware of a decision. There's gonna be a decision that a few people around the round table are gonna make that decision, which is gonna be just shedding a lot of light into your situation or bring a lot of happiness in your home. You will be super happy. The sun will come out of the sun will come out from behind the clouds, and some big clarity will come to you. Again, you might get a situation that I don't know, maybe something is under evaluation, your application, your resume. Some people are deciding, making a decision about you or your case, and it will be in your favor, and it will change basically beautifully for you in the beginning of the year. In the very beginning of the year, it will happen. Even in the maybe first years of January or first part of January, you will have a bright news, something even alignment for you. Maybe some person comes back to your life. Maybe someone is set free or you are set free. Something is very beautifully happening for you, which makes enlightenment in your life. Um, you might be watching from somewhere where it's very cold. It's very cold, or you will have a very cold winter where you are living. I see that you're wrapping yourself up. You're protecting some of you yourself. Maybe you just recovered from a sickness or from a cold, which has been a little bit hard on you, or maybe took a lot of strength from you. You're recovering, but I see you're protecting yourself. Some of you are trying to stay more home. Maybe the holidays is not that busy for you and you spend most of the time at home, or you're taking or working from home. Again, I see energy of cold, a cold like weather. Maybe it is going to be a very cold winter for some people in some parts of the world. And I see you're wrapping yourself and your family also. I see that. Um, be careful about your plans because you might lose something, specifically if you have the weather is going to be a little bit um, predictable. And if you have a farm with animals or you have plants or trees, make sure that this unexpected cold temperature is not going to, damage them. For some of you, for others of you, energetically, there's some turbulence in the forecast. Again, not necessarily the temperature, but in the things that you planned way ahead, things might change a little bit. There might be some plan changes that you need to do because of unexpected turbulence in the situation. It could be the prices, it could be whatever, anything. It depends on who is watching and what is your scenario in life. You can expect a little bit of uncertainty, but I definitely see temporary and it will be fixed. There's solutions coming. Maybe towards the beginning of the year, you're a little bit low on energy, or you just recovered. I mentioned that from a sickness. You're a little bit low, you're a little bit lazy, maybe lost a little bit, or people around you are not giving you clear direction. If you're working, maybe there is not a clear direction. Some of you are not sure whether your company or where you work is going somewhere. You are a little bit losing your focus, which you need to know that you have to work on that. Even if things are depressing and you're not very happy, don't lose your momentum. That's the thing. Whatever happens, don't use your momentum. Be positive. Things are gonna shift to a better uh, area very soon. I see that some of you are heavy lifting. Something might happen, maybe a temporary blockage in your work, maybe they temporary some supply change or something that they might tell you stay home for a little bit. And I see a lot of you are focusing, or my advice to you is focusing on something else. Start another business, do a side hustle for yourself, or at the minimum, start exercising, do some heavy lifting. Some of you might start working in a second shift or start working harder. I see you want to make more money. This is very weird, but I see someone is thinking about making ice creams, but I don't know how that. Maybe you work in that industry, or you have an idea about a new flavor or a new version of ice cream that might bring a lot of fortune to you. And I see you might be even doing some marketing for that. You might even go to some patent office. I don't know. This is very weird, but I see that energy. There might be something in the food industry that, again, the ice cream and the cold energy that I see is very much aligned. So I get the energies like that. You can interpret as it applies for you. You need to be protected. Again, some of you are, again, I saw the shield as the blanket I saw in the beginning. Again, I see that as a form of an umbrella. Maybe you have to revise your medical insurance or something like that. You need to have an umbrella. You will be very protective. It might be raining a lot in the place you live, more than expected. You need to have some kind of protection. A lot of you are feeling that you need to support some people and you need to make more financial gain, and you're thinking about ways to do that. Definitely, a plane travel with airplane is seen there, but it's a short one. Or is it to a very weird or remote destination? Because I see a very small plane that you take to get somewhere. It's not in I mean, I don't know, but just a small plane that you do, like a small jet, private jet, that maybe some of you are thinking about learning pilot, how to be a pilot for a plane. You want to learn how to fly. But you see this such a far goal and out of reach, but actually you can. You just have to put some time on it. I see a lot of you on a crossroad. You are thinking about changing jobs, changing place of place you live or you work, or you even major changes that you want. But I just I haven't seen the energy of actually getting things done. I see things are coming in your head. You're a little bit defensive. You're thinking things, but there's a lot of options open, or you're keeping your options open. It hasn't shown me yet the strength that you need to move forward and change something. But I can assure you that you are protected. You don't need to worry so much. I see you're worrying for protection. Some of you, or your parents even, they're worried about their future, maybe about what happens if they get older. Maybe some person is worried about their retirement. Those things I see, but a lot of it is just at the level of thoughts, and they will never be a problem that you need to focus this much time and energy on that. Someone is overeating, like going to the kitchen, opening the fridge in the middle of the night. If you have a sleep problem, it comes from the sleep problem. They're not really hungry, but they just can't sleep and they're bored, and they're either on their phone in the bed, or then they go grab something from the fridge. I see that energy a little bit. You need to be more productive, a little bit more strategic. You need to start something, grab and go. I see a lot of hesitate energy for you. You are not sure what you want to do. Some of you have some options, more than one option, and that keeps you away from making a decision. That's why you're struggling what to do and just do nothing. So I see that definitely. For some of you, the love relationship is on hold. Maybe your partner or your patient, they have seen this reluctant energy in you, and they can't, they're tired of that. I see someone is trying to listen or understand. Maybe some of you are waiting to hear a message or to get a news, and before you hear that and before it happens, you are holding everything. You're putting everything on pause and you're very much waiting. And that's, I don't recommend that. You need to get things going. You might need to, I see a family, I see the female energy pregnant, and maybe the male energy for some reason is in bed. Maybe they broke a leg or something. It might be a little bit tough, but it's very, very temporary. Don't lose your motivation. Don't lose your intuition, and be a little bit present in the decisions you want to make. There's something coming, a very good news unexpectedly. As I said, any hold up, any obstacle is very temporary. There is a lot coming to your life that you don't have a space to keep them. I'm saying, like, even energetically, there's so much happiness coming to you, or a lot of success, that you were not ready for that much. You didn't have place that much. Also, you might gain if you were. If your business slowed down, as I explained, for some reason, it will come back, and it will come back very heavily, and you might have shortage in storage, or even in people, that you will be shocked, and things get very busy. So try to strategize and try to have plans for any kind of situation that you can handle that. If you have a pet, they might have an eye problem or an eye infection, or your pet is also sad. If you're crying, your pet is very upset, or your child. This person is around you, and they sometimes see you, and you think they don't understand. Maybe it's a toddler or a very young baby that you think the newborn doesn't get, but that person or that pet really understands your feeling, and they also want to tear up when you're upset. They completely absorb your energy. That's something for you to know. There's a bottle of perfume that you might receive as a gift, which is actually very nice. Or some of you have kept that from a past love, and you keep going back to it and make yourself torture. Don't do that. Again, I always said leave the past in the past. But I see a bottle of perfume that you is very obvious. I don't know if you need to get rid of it. It depends on you, or you will get it as a gift. But it is, you have a lot of attachment to that, or it brings a lot of memories for you. You need to do a hair style or restyle to get back. For the new year, try to change your hair color or hairstyle, change your stylist, or even your wardrobe. You can make some changes. um, don't get bored easily. I see you are having discussions. You promise yourself to do something, or you promise other people that you will do something, but there's a big energy of loss, and being lost and confused, and don't think anything. I mean, and your excuse is that I'm waiting for that. That's for some people, not for everyone. I see you're buying a furniture, a piece of big furniture, maybe a leather sofa or a couch. Maybe you basically design your office. If you're a dentist, blue color is going to be very nice in your dentist, basically in your practice. It's going to be beautiful. Some of you are buying a big motorcycle, or someone who has a big motorcycle is going to enter your life, and you might sit on the back, and you go for a ride. This is very good. Things are going to be fast moving towards the end of 2023. It depends how you strategize your life and your priority. And if you do that, I see that things are moving so fast in the end, and you will have you don't have enough resources to take care of that. Maybe you are sometimes low on energy. You will get very busy. Business that you started, even the side hustles that you started, the second shifts that you took, they bring you a lot of money. You just need to be a little bit persistent and optimistic to pass this slow time that you might receive in the beginning or mid of the year. But money is coming for you, and you put that money in some kind of investment, or in some way that is going to grow. I see it very stable, and it's going to grow. Some of you are a little bit anxious because you maybe lost money in the market, or somehow finances are not as good as you thought. Again, because I'm keep seeing that, I repeat that. But you need to be active, and at least you can study more and get more knowledge about whatever is that you do. But there are changes. I see a cat who's sitting next to the window, behind the window, and is watching outside. You might stay home more often, and your cat might be acting weird. They don't like you there. Definitely, Santa is bringing something for you, even maybe towards the end of the year, next year, Christmas 2023. I see that some of you might receive a ring as a gift. I don't see it as an engagement or wedding gift, but it's like it has a beautiful stone that it might bring you luck. It could be a turquoise. or you might receive that as a gift, or someone might get it to you. Specifically, I see that you might receive it, some of you, as a birthday gift. Don't start drinking, over drinking. If you have or someone had addiction problems, that might be a good time for you to go back to that pattern. For some of you, I definitely see love, and it's going to be a very, very strong love. You're bound to each other, is unbreakable. Even if countries and towns and cities come together to break you apart, they can't. If you're sorry or sad about a lost love, or someone that you think they don't like you, or somehow you have a crush and you're not sure they do love you, they might just have some difficulties right now in their life that they need to pass, and then they'll be with you together. I see need your farms, and I saw that in the beginning as well. Maybe for some of you, you start a business in farm or in dairy industry or agriculture. I don't know. That might be very good for you, Virgo. Um, Someone is again thinking about their retirement. I see a doctor maybe, or someone lawyer, that you're thinking that, oh, I need to retire. There is a laziness again. I try to avoid that, but it comes back that someone is just like, how about I just retire? And there's no good reason for that. They just want to do that. And I see it's very temporary, and they will actually regret if they do that, because they need a break. If you need a break, take the break, take a little bit of problems out of your life, take a little bit of stress and pressure away from yourself. Maybe take vacations to bring the mood back and lift yourself, and do something that helps you focus, and don't drain yourself into a lot of problems, or don't drain yourself to many how can I say, like, dragging conditions, slowing yourself, because some things are definitely slowing you and they're not helping, and then that will cause you to just quit something. But if you have a small fix or a quick fix, or you take things at a pace, at small bites, you'll be able to manage it. I definitely see a surgeon who is doing long hours of work and surgery, and they're just tired, and they're mentally tired, physically tired. Again, not everyone watching is a surgeon, but I'm saying you the example so you can have it as it basically, it might resonate with you. So instead of just kidding yourself over long surgeries after surgeries, or driving, or being a pilot taking flights after flights, at some point they are just tired, and maybe they're making money, but they just are not happy, and they have lost their purpose of life, and you're unhappy. I definitely see the unhappiness for you. I saw it as a form of laziness, and I see unhappiness. But again, this is totally in your control to change it and drive it to a different direction and bring something else out of it. You definitely need to take care of your health, your people, your loved one around you, and basically make a little bit more meaning to your life. And you have been thinking about making money, generating, providing, being good on paper, being good on statistics, being good on, but then it's not bringing you a lot of happiness. Maybe that's what happened for a lot of you in 2022. Or maybe some of you didn't make that much money and you're not happy. I see general unhappiness, but the root cause of this unhappiness is not what you think. And you need to step back, think a moment, and basically solve the problem from deep down. If you need to talk to someone, I see you have made yourself so busy, or so bored, that you even don't see that an opportunity, and you want to make a decision by yourself. Don't do that. Don't make a decision by yourself very quickly. Give a chance to yourself. Try to adjust the situation. You can see this beautiful heart shape that uh, is being made now, and there's another heart inside of that. So your person does love you, and you love them for sure, if you are wondering about that. I also now want to pull 3 cards from this deck and see what are the 3 main things that Virgo needs to focus in the coming year, or what is coming to them mainly. Let's see. It's unknown to me as well, so let's find out together. Wow. Number 42, the duel. Yeah, you are dueling with something or someone. You're struggling with someone. You might have conflict, and I said that unhappiness that you have. but you can easily shake hands and put it next to other things that you can solve. Definitely, there can be agreement. An agreement will definitely come after a conflict. As I said, you might find your way. There needs to be some thoughts that you need to put into the situation that makes you a little bit unhappy, or there's a struggle in there. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, this is definitely going to bring you a wise man is there. As I said, talk to someone. You'll be happy in the end. As I mentioned, if there is an unhappiness, the reason is something else than rather than what you're thinking right now. If you think the cause of your problems is something, is lack of money or whatever, it's not. You need to unify with someone. For some of you, definitely love and romance and engagement and beginning of a new relationship is there, and there is commitment. You need to be committed, Virgo. Don't let things half done. Don't quit in the middle of the way, and try to stick to what you have promised. And it's gonna help. There's definitely people can help you, and these agreements, if you're worried about agreements and money and finances, it's going to get better. If there's temporary blockage, as I told you, it's going to be resolved. So that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. And as always, stay blessed.